All right, y'all, what is going on? Welcome back to the channel. Thanks for tuning in this week. What did you guys think about that intro? You're either really craving getting out and doing some camping, or you're just really craving some bacon right now. As I was editing that intro, I really started craving some bacon during that part. So I wanted to film this video outside this week and show you, everything that we're going to be going over in this week's video. But the weather here is just absolutely horrible, but it's okay because that is why I've been building this new studio out. We're not finished with it yet, but it's getting there, and we're able to kind of move these videos inside and go over them. This video is gonna kind of be about the food and about camping and stuff like that, but I wanna go over some new stuff that I'm gonna be product testing very soon, and some of our favorite stuff that we've been using over the past year. If you guys remember, about a year ago, back, I believe, in March maybe or February, we picked up our very first Hitchfire grill. This is the F20 Hitchfire grill, and it is absolutely awesome. We have used it a ton, and I was really hoping to be outside and actually use it in this video with you guys with the truck. But this grill is absolutely huge. It's basically like having the grill that you have at home on your back porch out on the camping trip with you, except for you don't have to take up storage, you don't have to lift it or anything like that, because this grill flips out and spins around just like that, and we're set up. Now you can run this grill with 2 of the green propane bottles, or you can do like I do, and I've got a full tank on this trailer that we built, and I just tie it into that and we use it. But this video is really not about this grill, it's more about Hitchfire and the products that they've been doing. So, the past 4 or 5 years, there's more and more people that's been getting into truck camping or overland camping or whatever you want to call it, or just going out and sleeping in your truck or a trailer that you built. And since then, since so many people have been getting into it, there's more and more companies making more and more really cool products to make the experience even better. And Hitchfire was one of those companies. They created this dual swing arm, so you can set this up to swing out to either side. So if we had room in here, I'd be able to set our trailer up. But I've got a 270 awning that wraps all the way around, and it ends right here. So I'm able to swing the grill out from up under the awning and still use it and stand up under the awning. And then my truck, the awning actually swings the other way. So when I put this on the back of the Tacoma, we just switch it so that it swings out over here. Really cool design. Now, since they have released this grill, they've actually started looking into adding more and more products to their lineup so you can still utilize your dual swing arm. So now that I've purchased this Hitchfire grill last year, I've got my dual swing arm that is hooked to the trailer. And I'll show you a couple new products that they just come out with. So in order to remove your grill, there's a clamp. Where's my clamp at? Right here. You just kind of loosen your clamp, you pull the pin out, and you just pull your grill up. And what's really neat about this grill is it's got feet, so you can actually detach it and still use it, over at the picnic table, and just use those little green propane bottles. Those work really well. But now you can see kind of how the dual swing arm works. You got a lever here that locks it into place when you're traveling. You pull that, and then it swings out. And you got a little pin here that'll lock it right in the 90-degree spot right here. So you can, have a kind of a stop right here to keep it, from going. Or you can pull that pin if you wanted to, and you could go a little bit further and kind of angle it however you wanted to do it. But now they got more products that will adapt with this than just their F20 Hitchfire grill. Today I'm going to show you 2 new ones that I'm going to be product testing this 2025 season. One of them may even replace the grill, and it's going to seem kind of crazy at first, but it's this guy right here. This has got some weight to it. Let me get it mounted up. And it mounts, they all mount to the same swing arm. We just slide it on the pole just like that. And I'm just gonna lock it in the same way the grill was. And what's cool about this is it's a big platform where you can actually strap stuff like your coolers. Oh, if I don't drop it, it's actually huge. So I could actually strap our Yeti cooler here and even throw some firewood up here and stuff like that. And I know you're wondering, like, why would something like this replace our grill? Well, this is actually called their ultimate cook station. me show you how this works. So we're gonna fold it out the same way we would our grill. And we're gonna lock it into place at the 90, right in here. Now you can see this has some weight to it, so it's got a little bit of a lean on the way we have our setup. So they also sell this kickstand. This is the Hitchfire kickstand, and it's magnetic here. It's designed specifically for this. So I'm gonna go ahead and put it in place. It's telescopic, so what it does is it magnetizes to the bottom of your pole here, and now we can pick up on this and we can level it out just like that. How does that look? Is that level? Pretty close. But you can, you can kind of dial it in and get it exactly how you want it. And now I have this huge platform right here to be able to cook and prepare food on. But this thing gets even cooler than that. If you pull the side out right here, and I'll show you guys up close in just a minute, we have a single burner propane stove. And you can run this off those little bottles, or you can hook it to your truck or trailer or whatever you got. Like we've got the big tank on here that we can hook it to. But if you walk over here, what do you guys think about my grass I planted in here just for this video? If you pull out this side though, you've actually got a sink with a faucet. This is a Dometic faucet that they sell that you can actually hook up to your water up under your sink here and just tap it and wash your hands, wash your dishes, whatever you need to do. And I'll show you guys up close in just a minute, but what do you think about that? We can even open the tailgate. Let me get that out of the way. And now we have a full cook station right here at the back of the truck. We got our tailgate right here to prepare food. They even come with, or you can buy these cup holders that are magnetized, or they got big magnets on the back. Little trays right here for putting drinks and cups and stuff in. And you still have all of this area right here to set your plate when you're fixing your food, or make your meals or whatever you need to do. And it's all kind of compacted into one perfect little cooking area. So here it is up close, and you can kind of see the comparison size difference between this cook station and this grill. Now, there are some pros to this F20 grill that this one doesn't have. This one is a dual burner, and it's got the big lid, and you can cook a lot of food on that. Now, this cook station just has the one burner here, but you also got to remember you've got this big area right here. So if you've got one of those portable stoves like we carry with the dual burners, you could just throw that up here and use it on top of this table if you wanted to, and then slide this out. When you order the cook station, this is the ultimate cook station. So this is the one that comes with the side sink and the burner, but you can get it with just a pull-out table on the side or pull-out table on this side. You can kind of get it configured how you want it, and the price will go up and down, depending on what all you add. This one has everything. And the way this little sink works, it pulls out on the side, and I mean, it's like a legit sink. It's got a little plug in there and everything. And you guys are gonna see me use this year. If you're subscribed and you watch the videos, we're definitely gonna put this thing through its paces. This is the little Dometic magnetic thing. So what's cool about it being magnetic is if you didn't wanna use it on the sink, you could just set it up right there and have the water just go off, onto the ground, or you could hook it on the side of your truck. But the way it works is you just tap this button right here and it turns on, and there's even a light. But it's not gonna pump anything out, of course, because the way it works is you got this hose here, and the hose just slips over this little nipple on the back, and then you just set your water on the ground. Where's my water jug? I got it empty, but this is the water, just old cheap Walmart water jug. But you run your line down into it, and you set your water jug here, and then for your drain, you can just, I'll show you the bottom. For your drain for the sink, you can just put a bucket or a hose or something like that that goes down, and you've got a sink attached to the back of your truck. And as for the burner, it's just a one-eye burner. Nothing, too fancy or special about it. It's got your knob with your temperature control. You got these really cool trays right here, and I think they sell a few other kinds. They've also got cutting boards and everything else. Here's your little can holder, and here's a close-up of the kickstand. This is rubberized so that it won't scratch your pole, and this is just a telescopic pole, and you can even stake it to the ground if you needed to, but I don't think we're gonna need to do any staking to the ground. I think Hitchfire did name this correctly by calling it the ultimate cook station, because you can do everything with this. And what I really like about it is how easily it sets up and how easily it takes down. So you can take all your stuff, you put your latches in, fold it in until it locks, the same way with your cook side. Shut your tailgate, if your tailgate shuts right. And then we're just gonna drop our kickstand down, take it off, and let me unlock my 90-degree pin. And just like that, you're ready to hit the road. I absolutely love it. What's really neat about this too is if you get you a tote that kind of fits this area, you can literally put all of your camping gear, all of your cooking gear, everything you need right here, strap it down, and then go camping or whatever, you know, go on your trip. And then when you get back home, instead of unpacking everything, you can just have it ready for the next trip and just take off the whole cook station and put it up inside. And you don't have to worry about, you know, where'd everything go. Everything will be in the crate or the box that you got strapped and ready to go to your cook station. We are really excited to test this thing out this year. But like I said earlier, there's actually a couple of new products by Hitchfire, and I know you've already been eyeballing this one over here. So now we just pop this off. We'll set it to the side, because they also just released this bad boy right here, and it's called the new Hitchfire Field Box. Let me set it up. And it works the exact same way with the swing arm. Just line it up. There we go. Line it up and lock it on. It's got the same pin. All of their products use the same swing arm. Let me get it locked on tight. So this is called the Hitchfire Field Box. This is their newest product. It's actually brand new to the market. Let me turn it so you can see a little bit. And I love that swing arm, because you can, as you can see, you can use this box any way that you want. We can swing it out just like we would with the stove or the grill there, lock it into place. But what I really like about this is it's not just for camping. This is for the guys who are running around with tonneau covers, who don't run a toolbox anymore. Like I've got a Diamondback when I'm running my truck. I don't have the option to have a toolbox behind the cab of my truck anymore. And this is a really clean and easy way to store your gear. You put it on the back of your truck and lock it into place, and it is heavy duty. This is not plastic. It's got the shocks that open up, and there are a ton of attachments that you can get for this. You can get magnetic strips that go across the top. You can get drop-in cutting boards. They've even got these little wings that attach to the side to make this kind of like more of a table. And they just kind of hook on there like this. And then you got a long area right here with their cutting board. You can put your camping gear in here if you wanted to. But what we'll probably end up using this for, we'll test it for camping, but I think my main purpose for this is just gonna be to keep it on the back of the Tacoma for extra storage. Whenever we're going places like out of town, or we got a lot of family that lives up north, if we take my truck, we always could use extra storage that's lockable. This is completely lockable. It's got keys that lock up on both sides. And if something were to happen, I didn't even realize they had this on here until I got it. Let's see if I can spin it around and show you. If you were to lock your keys in, there's actually an access door back here with a completely separate set of keys. So you could always put these keys somewhere up at the house, and that way you got at least some way to get in there if you was to accidentally lock your keys in. I thought that was pretty cool, but you got your main keys on the side here, and that is the new Field Box. It's got a bottle opener right there. It's a nice clean look. It actually looks like a little mini truck toolbox to me. And I love the way it opens up and the space it's got. Let me show you guys the inside real quick. So this is how big this thing actually is. This is a very big box, but when it's packed up, it's real nice and low profile. The way your little shelves hook on the side are these little screws right there. And they got these key slots, but you can actually take those off and just keep them inside of the box, here's the top. And as you can see, there's a whole bunch of these riv nuts that are already installed in this box, and that's for all of the accessories that they offer for this thing. You can set this up as a toolbox, you can set this up as a camping box, a cook station, all kind of cool stuff. They were really thinking outside the box whenever they made this one. And you can just tell by the quality of the build, it's even got a gasket all the way around that seals it up to keep it watertight. These really heavy duty latches, kind of like the Yeti box. See how the Yeti one's shut? These are kind of the same way. You pull them down and then you lock them over that little stud there. Same way over here. And there it is. How cool is that? Now we've got all of this extra storage, especially when we're in the Tacoma, because the Tacoma, I've got that little bitty bed already slapped full. So when we need to bring extra gear with us on a trip, this is gonna be great hanging off the back of the truck. So I actually reached out to Hitchfire before I filmed this video and told them that I was gonna be reviewing some of their products. They sent me the field box and the cook station this year to test out. I can already vouch for their F20 grill. I don't have to test it any further. It's got the thumbs up from me. My wife and I absolutely love that grill, so I'm gonna have affiliate links to everything you've seen in this video today, and at a special coupon code. They were really generous with it. It's gonna save a lot of money. If you go and get one of their products, make sure you use that code, use that link, and you'll save a lot of money at checkout, I promise. And thank them while you're there, because I seen the coupon code when they sent it to me, and it's a pretty big discount, guys. So check them out. The links will be in the video description. I'm gonna be testing both of these out, the field box and this ultimate cook station. My wife is really excited for us to have a sink out behind the setup this time. So we're gonna test this out very soon. So if you're not subscribed, make sure you subscribe. We got some trips planned up north. I'm gonna be doing a couple of quick overnight solo trips at Guntersville very soon, and we're gonna be testing out all of this new gear. You get to see it in action. If you wanna see it get used before you purchase it, you gotta subscribe to see the videos. So make sure you hit subscribe. I upload every Monday at 6 p.m., and I'll catch you guys next week. Peace.